All right, Shalom. First and foremost, like to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash, the abundance of the apostles, elders, a great millstone, Shalom to the elected nation Israel. This is Ratazah from the great millstone, GMS Atlanta camp with another quick lesson. This lesson is going to be based upon this article that you see here from Russia Today or RT.com. And there was a brother in our group chat that sent the screenshot of this article. I decided to search it for myself, and the article dates back to February the 6th, 2021. And the title reads, Stratcom Chief Claims Nuclear War with Russia or China a real possibility, says U.S. can't assume strategic deterrence will hold. All right, and if you don't know already, all right, the men here at Great Millstone, beginning with the apostles and the elders on down the ranks, all right, we always speak about the nuclear war or the coming nuclear war, all right, that's going to occur on this earth, all right, also known as World War III, which the Holy Bible, which is a book of prophecy, it speaks on this particular event in these latter days, man, all right, with Russia, China, all right, you got Babylon the Great, which is America, and these other European nations and such are going to get into a conflict, and they're going to shoot missiles on one another. And the main target is going to be America, okay, which is also, as I mentioned, known as Babylon the Great, Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah, all right, various other names and titles. All right, America is prophesied to be destroyed, and he says, "What is this chief?" He says, "A real possibility." Well, it's going to come to pass. All right, let's go to the book of Isaiah. I believe it's chapter 55. All right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, and verse. Here we go. Isaiah 55 and 11. I'll get right to the point. It says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth." All right, and what's the word of the Lord, or the Lord's words? These prophecies, the words contained in this book, the things written in the mouth of the Lord represents the prophets. All right, the priests, the prophets, the men of the Lord. All right, that you see doing these videos, that you see on the highways and byways. All right, in your cities, on the street corners. All right, that's the mouth of the Most High. That's the platform that the Most High is using to push His word out. All right, through the prophets. All right, which the prophets are Israelites, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Pursuing to Amos chapter 2, the Lord said He raised up prophets from the sons of Israel, man. So the men of the Lord and the prophets are Israelites, and that's how the Most High's word is going forth. And it says, "What? It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it." All right, so the word of the Lord is going to prosper. Going into the prophecies, all right? We speak in these prophecies, they're going to be accomplished. One of the prophecies is World War III, and America is going to get into a conflict with Russia, all right, and Russia's allies, okay, which goes into that in Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, okay. We've done videos going into the whole Ezekiel 38 breakdown, all right. The apostles and elders have went over it, various other brothers, so that information is out there, all right. So it's going to be accomplished, okay, and it's not going to return into the Most High void, meaning it's not going to fail. Matter of fact, let's get that. Isaiah 34 and verse I think it's Isaiah 34 and 16, I believe. All right, Isaiah 34 verse 16. "Seek ye out of the book of the Lord Yahweh and read." Okay, and what's the book of Yahweh, or the book of the Lord, is the Holy Bible. Okay, this is the book that you're supposed to seek after, especially in these last times, man. As this current world is on borrowed time. All right, so you need to know what's going on, and you need to figure out, okay, how to be able to withstand these times to come. So you're supposed to be seeking out these scriptures. All right, now here's the point. It says, no one of these shall fail. What's the these referring to? The these is referring to the prophecies contained in this book that you need to be seeking out. Okay, no one of these prophecies are going to fail, and that's including World War III. No, it says, none shall want her mate. From my mouth I have commanded, and his spirit have gathered them. All right, so that's the point. That no one of these prophecies are going to fail. You need to seek out this book so that you can understand these prophecies and what's going on. All right, because the masses of the people, all right, they are totally lost, man. Let's see. Let's go to that in Jeremiah. Cause it's the times that we in, man. Jeremiah 4 and 19. It says, my bowels, I am pained at my very heart. My heart maketh a noise in me. I cannot hold my peace because thou hast heard, O my soul, the sound of the trumpet, the alarm of war. See that? The alarm of war is sounding right now. So we have the spirit of Jeremiah where we can't contain ourselves. So we gotta preach, we gotta prophesy and speak about these things. You see, he said what? He couldn't hold his peace, meaning he couldn't just be quiet. All right, he's basically his word was like a fire inside of him, so he had to release it, man. And that's the same spirit that we coming in. All right, the men of the Lord, the men of the Lord here at Great Millstone, man. You know, we see or we hear rather that trumpet of war being blown, man. Okay, which with various articles such as this one, this is an example of that trumpet being blown, man. You know, and we see it. All right, not only do we hear it, but we see it. All right, our Lord Yahweh Shah, which we might as well go to that. Was that the? Yeah, I think that was the point. Let's go to that real quick. Matthew 24. Yahweh Shah told us to look for these things. Okay, the wars and rumors of wars. Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Right? And this is an example of that. This is like a rumor. Nuclear war with Russia or China is a real possibility. That's like a rumor. All right? So this is a sign that Yahweh Shah told us to look for. All right? Ye are, verse 6, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet, because there's other prophecies that have to come to pass. All right? Such as the MOB, which is the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. That's the main prophecy that has to come to pass, and then, pretty much downhill from there in regards to the society, which is also going to usher in World War III and the coming of the Lord. All right, 7. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. All right, yeah, which is pretty much an example of that. All right, Russia and America. Russia is likened into a kingdom or like a nation of people. And you got America, which is like a kingdom or a nation or a nation of people. All right, and the Lord's going to have them to clash. Okay, and it says, and there shall be famines. Which Apostles Hard just went into that, I believe, today or yesterday. All right, going into the coming food shortages, man. We all of us, all of a sudden, damn, everything is a damn cyber attack. Shutting off the power is a cyber attack. People ain't got water, or it's a cyber attack. Or the meat factory shut down, they're gonna blame it on the damn cyber attack, man. That's going into the famine. It's gonna be food shortages. People are gonna be dying of starvation. Which when you read Lamentations chapter 4, I believe the 9th verse, it tells you that basically a famine is the worst way to go out and perish. So it says there should be famines and pestilences, which we just had the C-19 virus, which America's basically starting to open back up. But then they in talks of a more deadly virus coming, you know. So that's part of the prophecies, the pestilences, man. And it says what? In earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows, man. So these are the different signs that we ought to look for in these last days. And all of this is going to lead up ultimately to what the article is going into, man. That nuclear war between America and Russia. Right? Matter of fact, we'll end up on that. I ain't want to make this a real long video. Ezekiel 38. We'll just kind of touch on that a little bit. You know, Ezekiel 38. Start at the top and just read a couple verses. Like I said, if you want the whole chapter, we've done videos on that. Just do a search. The video should still be up. Somebody might have reposted it. Ezekiel 38 and 1, and the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against it. All right, the land of Gog and Magog is going into Russia. That land is known as Russia today. Okay, future prophecy. And say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I'm against thee, O God, O chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen. Meaning, but in other words, the Lord gonna put the spirit on these Russians. He's gonna turn them back to that Soviet Union spirit. All right, he gonna join them with his allies, and they're gonna come to do war, come to do battle. All right, it says all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. All right, yeah, they coming to do war. Verse 5, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them with shield and helmet. All right, which Persia is going into those Iranians. Gomer and all his bands, which I believe Gomer's Turkey, all right, modern day Turkey, and the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared for thyself, thou and all thy company are that assemble unto thee, and be thou guard unto them. Right. So you got America, which is in constant there's constant tension between America and Iran. All right, and that's something that's important because Iran is a ally of Russia. So eventually they're going to get into a conflict with Iran, and Russia's going to step in because why? They're a guard unto them. Like Russia is like it's like a big brother, so to speak, for these other nations such as Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya. That's why they're going to be with Russia. So this is all leading up to this point, man. I'll read verse 8 and I'll jump off. After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, which is talking about the land of Israel. Also, it's talking about America as well. And it's gathered out of many people. All right, why? Because America is likened unto a melting pot. It's gathered out of many people. This is against the mountains of Israel, all right, land of Israel, which have been always waste, but is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. See? Yeah, so they dwell in, which it also tells you, when you read down, it speaks about the land of unwalled villages. Basically, they dwell in safety because they like when you deal with America, they dwell in safety because they never been invaded. There's never been a real attack on America. Now the land of Israel, they catching hell right now, man. Currently, all right, that land over there, all right, they going through it. They're going through that war, which is also prophecy. There'll be wars in that land. But here in America, the people are dwelling carelessly, man. That's why it says what? So as in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of Son of Man be. They were marrying, giving in marriage, eating and drinking. They ain't had no care in the world, man. Verse 9, thou shalt ascend and come like a storm, that shall be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands and many people with thee. Thus saith the Lord power, come, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. The Lord gonna put the spirit on these Russians and these other nations to launch the missiles to come against the land of Israel and come against America. Both of these lands are gonna be totally nuked. All right. When you go into Ezekiel 39th chapter, they tell you that um, they're gonna have to the heathens gonna have to go around and bury these bodies that's gonna be laying around over there in the Middle East in the land of Israel, and that's how the land is gonna be cleansed, so we could build a kingdom. All right, but yeah, I just wanted to do that. I ain't gonna go through the whole thing. I just wanted to hit that real quick, dealing with this topic, man. Russia going to war with America, man. It's coming. That's why he says it's a real possibility. No, we know it's real. Period, man. Because it's prophecy contained in the Bible. All right, like the scriptures say, and the word is faithful and true. Okay, Second Ezra's I believe the 15th chapter. Start at the top, man. So with that, just want to do this video. Lord willing, you was edified. Give on praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rachakodash. Lord willing, to the next lesson. Shalom.